What's up, y'all? I know you ain't heard from me in a minute, but I know I've been kind of quiet. But I think I got something the other day that I feel was very beneficial. I just thought I'd just come share it with y'all. Alright, the other day I was riding and just thinking about some things and talking to God about it. Cause see, sometimes we ain't got nobody else to talk to. It's because God wants you to talk to Him about it. And I was talking to Him about, some situations in my life that's going on and different things. And loud as day, I heard a voice that said silver lining. Now, I've heard this term before. I've heard it in movies. I've heard people say it, but I never knew what the term silver lining was. So I went and looked it up to find out what it meant. And silver lining means a positive aspect in a negative situation. It means that no matter how bad the circumstance or the situation is, there's always a positive lining, a positive aspect within that situation. And it blew me away. And I just began to think even deeper into the situation, into what was said and what I was thinking over. And I thought about that sometimes we can get so consumed. We can get so consumed in a bad situation that we lose our design. What I mean is, you lose in touch with your character. You lose in touch with your actions. You start beginning to operating in a nature that's not you. And sometimes we'll sit back and we'll wonder and we'll be observing everything else around us and the people around us, and we'll be like, man, it seems like they doing this, that, and the third, and they still doing good. They still prospering. They still going about their life. Well, maybe they are operating in their design. And you'll be wondering like, dang, why can't things go right for me? Why things seem like they going left for me? Won't nothing work in my favor? Doors closing in my face. Man, I can't seem to get ahead without taking 3 steps back. Well, maybe you are operating outside of your own design. And anytime that you operate outside of your own design, anytime that you operate outside of your purpose for your life, then there's going to be conflict in your life. Because you're operating in an area that you're not meant to operate in. I'll say that again. Sometimes we'll experience conflict in our life and even conflict in our health simply because we're operating in an area that we're not designed to operate in. Sometimes we are operating, being connected to people that we shouldn't be connected to. Sometimes we're in places and we're doing things that we're not meant to do. See, you can't govern your life by somebody else's, because what you are meant to do might not be what they meant to do. And sometimes it'll take that controversy. It'll take that conflict. It'll take that health problem. It'll take that setback. Sometimes it'll take hitting rock bottom for you to realize your true potential. Sometimes it'll take you losing everything. Sometimes it'll take you being heartbroken. Sometimes it'll take you being crushed and beat and hammered down just for you to learn your true design. And see, everybody that's in your life for a season, that don't mean that they're a lifetime person. Everybody that's in your life for a reason don't mean that they're a lifetime person. You got to learn the difference between the three. And sometimes we allow something called hurt to change our design. Sometimes we'll let hurt change our design. We'll let hurt cause us to jump out on a ledge and do things that we know that we don't normally do. We'll allow hurt to cause us to jump out there and do things that we know that is not us. You know some of these things that you doing, you would never consider doing. But you doing it because of hurt. You doing certain things to try to hurt or get back at somebody else. But in fact, the only person that's hurting is you. You'd have allowed hurt to distort the image that you see in the mirror. You've allowed hurt to cause you to change your patterns, change your way of thinking. And now you've allowed hurt to change your design. And now hurt and change your design. Now there's a conflict. There's a conflict with your finances. There's a conflict with your living condition. There's a conflict within your body, and there's a conflict with your health. There's conflict within your mind. You can't even find peace. But sometimes it'll take that conflict to cause you to wake up and to find your silver lining in your situation. Because nothing just happens for no reason at all. So I'm here with a message this morning. Whatever you may be going through, whatever that you may be experiencing. Because don't think I'm just talking to y'all. I'm having to learn to apply this to my own life too. And I just thought that I might share it with y'all. Whatever it is you may be going through, find your silver lining. And it'll always get you back to your design. Peace. This pressure.